Hey guys, how's it going there? Your old pal Jim, side gig life. Sorry, there's a fly floating around here. It's still floating around. We are going to prep and picture our sourced items from our $40 challenge video to get our stuff listed right away. It's the same day. I'm wearing the same shirt. Ashley's ready to get the stuff prepped and pictured. So we're going to turn things over to her. And there's still a fly flying around. So let's go ahead and get this stuff prepped first and then pictured.
With the shoes, they're in really good shape. We'll just pull the sticker off. It usually comes off, no problem. Sometimes I wipe them down if need be. These really don't need much of anything.
Right.
Those are really fine. The stoneware, the one thing you need to know about Pampered Chef stoneware, if you don't know about it already, is you don't use any kind of chemical on it at all.
Right.
If I wanted to clean this, which I think I do because it's a little sticky, I'll take it in the house, run some hot water over it, and just rinse it off. That's how you clean stoneware. You don't use anything else. And this one's just like dusty. Even if I were to get a paper towel, the paper towel would just shred because it's a stone. So that's gonna have to go inside.
So no Clorox wipes or anything.
No Clorox wipes, no Windex, no anything.
See that damn fly?
Yeah. And there was no price on that. So, which it's fine. The stone, it comes right off anyway.
And it's okay if it's a little dirty, right? Like if there's
right, we could
if it's used.
We could very well list it as it is. I just don't like that it's sticky.
Right.
Which means somebody, when they used it, probably sprayed it with like cooking spray.
Okay.
And the inside, that's where the food was. That up here there wasn't any food, so that it's sticky. I don't even know that I'll be able to get it off. I'm gonna give it a shot. This I don't really like how it's taped, so
Yeah.
That might be. Oh,
Well, it's not new.
No, it's not.
That's an old school Walmart bang.
Yeah. And it's got some cut marks. Lots of cut marks, actually.
Right.
So I'll wipe that down. Probably with the instructions. I guess that's really. Yeah, let's see what we can do. Something else again, if you're inside in the kitchen, it'd probably be easier to take it to the sink and wash it off with soap and water. We don't have running water out here. I do tend to take certain things inside, but then they sit on the counter forever because also Mom, I go inside and I'm in there for a while.
Our cat decided to join us.
He's been in and out about 15 times since we've been out here for 5 minutes. So this is not dirty, it's just scratched. Woolies is what I would say.
Right.
I think so. Give me the picture, Thomas.
So if you have access to like a sprayer, that's probably ideal. Like inside we have the spray head.
Right.
In our sink.
It also depends. I also have a Mr. Clean out here. Sometimes that works better for certain products. I also have Windex out here. That works better for certain products.
But we don't use stuff like Goof Off or what's the other one?
I don't know.
There's another Goof Off type product.
Yeah.
Clorox wipes are about as heavy of a chemical that we use.
Right, and even that, you see that I'm wiping it off with a paper towel afterwards. I also hope and assume that anybody that buys anything off eBay washes it before you use it.
Right.
but you want the box picture,
Yes.
so there's the price off the box.
Yep.
So for that, we are just going to use a blow dryer. Basically, it's just heat. So a heat gun would work. I don't like a heat gun. A heat gun for me gets too hot. I use the blow dryer on low setting. That is really fun. We do have the Scotty pillow.
Mm.
So blow dryer and the Scotty peeler usually does the trick. It does occasionally rip the box, but depends. You just got to go nice and slow. Sometimes the box is a little sticky. One of my tricks is just kind of, as long as it's warm. If you try to do that when it's not really warm anymore, you're going to tear up the box more. But I'm going to do it that white. I want to white a little bit. But hopefully it is simple.
When you're wiping the box with a Clorox wipe, you don't want to go too
So-
rough or anything because
And it also depends on like this box has like a shiny surface to it, so I know I can go at it with a Clorox wipe.
right.
A box that doesn't have that shiny,
If it's more cardboardy feeling.
right, then that would be an issue.
Yeah.
I guess we'll take a look at the curlers.
3 down.
So even though they look pretty good, I'm still gonna take them all out anyway and just make sure nothing's cracked, anything like that.
The last thing customers want is someone else's hair on their products.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through and do my best to get the hair out. Don't always get everything. It's not too
It
bad.
really is clean, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of hair in there. It's not exactly easy to clean because of all the different little knobs, but I'll do my best. And the Clorox wipe is kind of helpful here because the Clorox wipe obviously disinfects, and if this is somebody else's hair and whatnot, it's kind of nice to think that you're disinfecting it in some capacity. So that's not hair, that's just scratched a little bit. But for the age of it, okay.
Yeah.
So the last one we had of these, if I remember correctly, see, I got it so clean by popping the sides off to clean the inside, make my life a little easier than trying to stick your hand in there. So like a basic on there. Not all of them pop off like this. This just happens to be this particular model.
And you get to learn stuff like that with experience.
Experience.
And
It's not perfect, but it's definitely better. Sounds like dirt there.
now you could take the time to make it perfect, but it's just a matter of
So with that, I'll get toothpick.
she went over there, by the way.
So yeah, I keep toothpicks out here. I keep what are the your
Q-tips.
Q-tips? That's it. For fine little details like this. Yeah, see, that one didn't have any of that.
Yeah.
But over here, but it wasn't. There are times that I'll clean something, and then when I go to take the pictures, I notice that I missed it. So once you get it under the lights, you see more. And the lighting over here is not nearly as good as it is in the picture taking areas. So. But again, definitely better. But actually, with the hair dryer, the hair curlers, I do that to try to get any loose hair out. Right. Plug it in and test it. See if it warms up. What? Test it out. Give that a minute, see if it warms up a little bit.
There's no on-off switch or anything?
No, not on this particular one. Sometimes they have a little setting switch or something. This one does not. You notice I didn't take the price off yet because if for some reason it doesn't work, taking the price off is a waste of my time.
So, you can also return it at Goodwill.
Right, but yeah, the price has to be on it to return it.
Yeah.
I
think those are the, yeah.
So this might be an issue to get almost out of there. And this, it's not really a sticky residue, it's just kind of a residue. There's a couple different ways to get that off. Usually just a Clorox wipe do the trick. Again, depending on the surface. This is a hard plastic, so I can rub this out pretty good. I'll just go until I can't feel better. Yeah. Now, as Rolodex go, this one's actually pretty clean. Really doesn't need much else. One we had the other day had so much crap and paper and dust in it, I had to get the air blower out.
Right.
I want to take that inside. Yeah, this is getting warm. So.
So now that
Smell
hair
it?
setter's, yeah. That hair setter's tested. We're good to go. I could put tested on the listing title, which is a big plus.
But now we gotta let it cool down before it goes anywhere. Alright. Alright, so this is the Connect 4 launchers. Again, before I bother taking the price off, I'm gonna check and make sure it's complete. I know this game fairly well. But on the instructions, there's always somewhere it tells you what should be in it.
I mean,
You gotta zoom in. There you go. So right off the top, we know we've got our 4 pillars. As it goes, we've got our 2 launchers. No problem there. Should be 2 of these. And that's all good. Look this way. On this particular game, there's some that are plain and some that have, let's see, there will be a white one, a white with a black dot, a black one. I think there should be one more. There should be, because look, they've got it in yellow but not in red. So we're going to have to find pieces. 15 plain red. Oh. All right, so we are definitely missing a couple here. Now, there were supposed to be 21 red and 21 yellow. Well, we do not have. We have 20 yellow and 19 red. So we're going to check this box here and see if we can't take something like that. What do we need? We need the red with the 4. All right. Yeah, I'm not seeing that piece. One red though. Yay. All right, so Connect Four Launchers is not complete, and it doesn't look like at the moment I can complete it. It tells you the different ones here. We're missing the red. I may have pieces somewhere else, but for the moment, I don't have pieces. I don't think I do, but I will try. How much was it?
$2.
Yeah. So that may be an issue.
So we're already down one listing because the game wasn't complete. So keep that in mind if you are thrifting and you're new at this. Board games are a risk. You might not have complete games. It's very likely that you will not have a complete game.
Sometimes I check them in the store if I know the game well enough.
Well, that's what easy money was, you know.
Yeah. That particular one, because I had the other one at home, I thought it'd be okay. I was gonna say, yeah. I'm gonna try to tighten these.
So the handles are both a little loose.
Got one little twist with the trick there.
Just
Yeah, and I think that is. Yeah, there you go. That was simple. So the pots, obviously, we sell a lot of them. I'll go ahead and take the price off because I'll start there with these. Mm. So as far as cleaning the Riverware, depending on how bad it is, so we'll take it inside and wash it. Um, Depending, if it looks like someone used it and then donated it without cleaning it out. Usually they're not that bad. It seems like people that use the Riverware actually take care of their stuff. So again, I will just wipe down the outside, get off the rest of that sticky residue from the rice. Try to get under there a little bit. Let's see, it looks a little better. Definitely a little shinier. Doesn't say like that, but it's not perfect.
now on stuff like this, the more time you spend on it, the cleaner you get it, the more money you could ask for it. You just have to look at how much does condition affect the value and how much time do you want to put into it to raise that value. Revereware, it's really doesn't make a whole lot of difference unless it's like brand spanking new looking. People are expecting
Where?
wear.
Right. I don't spend a ton of time. I just kind of make sure that there's, no, like it's not sticky like the stone is sticky or. I don't know. When it comes to the Riverware, I really don't do a whole lot besides just go over it once. Shoot the handle outside. Again, it also gives me a chance to look for any imperfections. Um, any kind of dings or dents, or if it's not, perfectly round or whatever, and then I can note it when I picture it. That looks weird.
Yeah,
It's like scratched.
Yeah.
It's weird. So try to note that when we picture it, but it may be hard to get it. It almost doesn't look round to me. It doesn't look like it's.
No, when you put the lid on it, it didn't look.
It doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
It looks off. It is
Yeah.
off. Yeah. It goes in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know how you're gonna picture that, but
Do the best we can.
yeah. So I think that is everything of your $40 challenge. I'll have to deal with the Connect 4. I'll see if I have pieces for it in the basement. I don't.
I think for challenge purposes, we'll just leave that off because,
Out. Yeah.
yeah. As far as somebody starting off with just $40, they're not going to have a spare game. So.
Right. If you're starting off with $40, you either want to check the game in the store or just stay away from games.
Right. So from here, we will take care of that stone, and then we'll get to taking pictures. So next up, pictures. Now we're going to join Ashley in the picture taking area, so it's going to be a bit bright. As you can see in my glasses, the lights are on. Sorry if it's annoying, but we're taking pictures, so the lighting has to be good. Here we go.
All right, so we're gonna start, I guess, first with the pot since you put it up. The trick here is going to be figuring out how to get that dent in a picture. For now, I'll just picture it like normal, which just do both sides.
You are just using your phone.
Yeah, I'm just using my phone on the normal setting. There's nothing special about it. Sometimes, I tap to brighten it up, but if I don't do that, he can do it when he lifts. So I did the two sides and then the top. Sometimes I'll do the handle if there's anything specific to point out in the handle. But generally, I don't. I do get the inside of the lid so they can see that there's nothing wrong with it. And then we will do the pot. I'm kind of hoping, yeah. So this angle kind of shows that it's not a perfect circle. I don't know if most people would catch that or if that's just weird. So we're gonna flip it upside down. I'm gonna do like an overall photo, make sure I got the handles. And then I'm gonna do an up close so they can see the brand and the size. Yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do about getting that defect. We saw that the lid wasn't sitting correctly.
I would just come at it like right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that shows it pretty good. So that's pretty much it. That's all I'll do for that.
And if you guys are currently selling on eBay or you're afraid to sell on eBay because of high return rates or something like that, things like that, showing your defects, being honest about condition when you're selling them, that stops returns right in their tracks. Like when people understand what they're buying, they won't be upset when they get a defective item.
So on top of trying to picture the defects, if Jim wasn't out here with me, I would tell him while he's listing it that, hey, there's a defect on that pot. There's been times where I've forgotten to tell him he'd be done, and I'd be like, go back to that listing. The handle was loose. Put that in there. Or I don't know. I don't think I have any right now, but I have little Post-its all over the place, and I will put notes on everything. The best example I have is like up here. I have the years for the games. It just says like a, hey, this is this year. That's not exactly the same as, defect, but that's my way of being able to let him know what I've seen. So this is the Rolodex. So I'm going to actually do it on a little bit of an angle so they get the front and the side. And then I'll switch it and do the front and the other side. Do the inside. Flip it all forward to show that, just showing that everything here is in full tag, nothing's broken, nothing's cracked. Get the back, again, there's no cracks, no defects. We flip it over.
Just picturing all sides.
Yeah, I really try to make sure that every single side is pictured. Not just for the customer, I mean, so the customer can see, and so we're not hiding anything, but also if there's an insurance claim, then we can go back to the original pictures and prove that it wasn't broken when we sent it out.
Right.
So that, do the shoes. Shoes are a little tricky. I don't know if my method with shoes is correct, but it's one of those things I've been doing it the same way for so long. Again, a little bit of an angle so they can see the side of the shoe, because of course there's markings all down the side of the shoe. And there's a fly. And then we'll flip it around and show the other shoe on the other side. Then we'll do a front on so they can see laces and the tips here to show that there's no wear. Turn around again, the back. Show. And now we'll try to get inside. This is where it gets a little tricky. My first one will just be looking straight on inside. And then I will make sure we get the size. And then we will do the bottom of the shoe if they will sit nice for me. Go. That's really all I do. These ones happen to already be tied up nice, so I don't have to worry about them. Right. So let's do the code. Now, if this was a product that had a light or any kind of indication that it was on, I would plug it in while I pictured it. Like an alarm clock, for an example. I would have it plugged in. I have an extension cord right here. So they can see in the pictures that it's on. DVD players, I plug them in so they can see that they're on. This does not, it just gets hot. So there's no way to indicate that in a picture. So I will not plug this in over here. I don't want it getting hot again because I need to put it away. I don't know that I like it on the blue. But so again, we're going to do all sides, the front, it's still a little warm. We'll do a top view. We will do an open top view, and I will go as far as taking them all out. They're warm. And doing a top view of the base. Oops, all right. Just realized we did forget to take the price off, but this kind of plastic, it's okay. I got a Scotty peeler over here too. That was probably fine.
What do you think's under here? You think that's where the clips are held?
No. No, I can open it if you want.
Maybe where the plug, like
yeah,
plug
I think
storage?
that's just the electrical. Yeah, it's where the plug is coming out.
Hmm.
Now, usually I flip them upside down. This one you can't because of the handle on the top, so I will just take the picture of it like this. And again, I zoom in on the number.
And when you're zooming in on the lettering, let me just show what you're doing. Not only are you getting information like the model number so that when you list, you know what model number you're dealing with, but specifics like this inspector sticker, things like that, serial number if there is one, so that if somebody returns this and it doesn't have that inspection sticker or it's a different serial number, you know that you're getting a different product back. Because a common thing with eBay, and it's never happened to us, but I think because we take these extra steps, is people will buy something that they have that's broken and replace their broken item with something off of eBay to now they have a working item for free. So just taking little steps like that prevents all that kind of shenanigans from going on. So keep that in mind when you're taking pictures and listing, and there's a lot you can do to put extra money in your pocket just by preventing returns and bad customer experiences and stuff. So
right, it goes both ways. It's to prevent returns, and it's to prevent being scammed.
right, and to make sure that the customer understands exactly what they're getting.
And I can't tell you the number of times with insurance claims we've had to, I don't want to say argue, but
prove
that we didn't ship out a broken item. All right, so we have the stoneware. We will do very simple top. Side. So. Okay. So,
when she flips her phone like that, she's just reorienting the camera to make sure that it's on the right setting.
Well, and that's just because you like it on that.
Well, yeah. And that's everything, right?
No, the bread slicer.
Oh, bread slicer.
So something that's in the box, because it is not new in the box, I will picture it with the box, but I will not picture it in the box. If that makes any sense. If it was new in the box, I would just picture the box first. We're gonna take out these lovely instructions that say that it was bought in '98 at Walmart for $9.96. Well, okay. Okay, so I will picture it with the box and the instructions. That'll be the first picture.
And just set it up so it's, presentable.
Right. just showing that this is everything that they're gonna get. Yeah, this is.
I want to show your camera. Yeah. There you go.
So it's just the first picture. For me, that's just letting the customer know you're getting the box, you're getting the instructions, and you're getting the product. So now that they've seen that, we're going to focus just on this because this is obviously what they're buying. We'll do our 4 sides. And then I'm gonna we're trying to get in there to show those grooves. You kind of can see the wear. And that's what I want to kind of, I'm going to try to do it on the side. Again, just trying to, full disclosure. I don't want it to seem like we were hiding that it's got wear. So I'm going to try my best to picture it as much as I can. Actually, I could go like that because you can see that again. We'll do the body. The writing goes like that. So picture it like that. And then again, we're zooming in on the writing. That's it. I bet you that's the original Daggett going on.
Yeah.
That was everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, guys. So that's it. Cleaning, picturing, prepping. We're ready to list now. That'll be another video. So we're going to list next. And then once these 3 videos are done, they'll all 3 go up. So hang on for that video coming up next. Like, comment, subscribe, all that happy horse shit. We'll catch you in a minute.